Hi, Toopy. Good morning. We are live in Chino, California with a multitude of activists bright and early in the morning who are out here bearing witness for the cows that get slaughtered here daily, hundreds of them, in Chino, California. If you're just joining me, we are live. Sign says, I'm me, not meat. Just gonna come down the line, acknowledge the people that are here, connect with their signs. As we come down the line, again, Chino, California. I just found out that next door, thousands of chickens are slaughtered daily. People are wearing their fashionista, activista. Here's Stephanie Hunt, one of the organizers. Good morning.
Good morning.
She's got Stop the Violence. What does your shirt say?
Not your mom, not your milk.
Not your mom, not your milk. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Family, dinner, why go vegan? Can you tell me about your sign?
Yeah, well, it's basically asking the question, these are both animals, sentient creatures that have feelings and emotions, and we treat one as a family pet, and then we torture and kill the other. So why? It's really just asking that question.
Yep. Thank you for sharing, and it's going to be a hot day today. I can feel it out here in Chino, California. Again, it's bright and early, and these activists have come out on their own fruition, and here they are. Please stop. We've got flowers. This is a special vigil. People have invited their non-vegan friends also to come. I am you, only different. I am you, only different. These gals came all the way up from San Diego. That's right. How long was your drive this morning?
2 hours.
A couple of hours? Yeah, it's like no big deal, right? Because you're here for cows.
This is like the 10th week that we've
10th week in a row on a Friday morning.
It's getting to be business as usual, which is fine. This is where we need to be.
Yeah, you know, the thing of it is business as usual for people to have this animal on their plate, which is what we're committed to shifting, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, to be able to get...
The only difference is your attitude.
You want to see what, baby?
Cherished family member, confined, exploited, abused, violently slaughtered cow. Take a look. Think about it. Right here, I am not an ingredient. I am someone. We're going to come down here and hear the organizer. One of the organizers who's going to debrief and tell us what we're doing here. So animals do have a voice. You just refuse to listen. You've got a baby on the back. Look at this. Your kids are total activists from the day they were born, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Certainly for...
Well, maybe about a year after they were born.
Okay.
Yeah. She went from
Audrey,
nursing to, she didn't get a chance to eat meat at all, but she went from nursing to being vegetarian. So
right away.
Yeah.
Right away. Look at that. All right. So we're going to get debriefed here in a moment. Thank you for being here. These are some of the trucks that bring in, all these trucks bring in cows from all over, I imagine, all over the state. We're going to hear about this. So let's come on over here and hear what AJ has to say. Bring it on in.
Well, today and tomorrow.
Good morning.
Shane and Shane. I mean,
all right.
You should try it.
Are we ready?
yeah.
Let's do it.
Stephanie. Oh, should we follow you?
Oh, I'm following you.
Is this the
Oh.
microphone you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you turn? We're just gonna test. Yeah.
Fabulous. Hey, do you mind if I have a moment with you? Oh, it's okay. It's for the animals.
Yeah. Hunter wants to do it.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't.
All right.
Okay,
all right.
sorry.
Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. Stephanie, how
Put this across the
many
street.
weeks have you been doing this here in Chino, California?
Sure. Monster.
20?
Okay.
We've
this is
been
part of
doing
the
it
Save
since
movement.
the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
Since the beginning of January.
Testing, can you hear me?
Okay.
How's that for sound?
Yeah, I still think the megaphone's better just because it's directional.
Okay.
It points.
Yeah, it's okay.
Kendall, do you have a moment? Good morning. How long have you been coming out?
No, what I mean is like it's direct.
Speak loud.
I think since
That's what it's
for the last when they started up again like a few months ago, but I've been working Fridays now, so it's kind of like hit or miss if I can come, but when I can I try to come out.
I've seen you since the beginning at the Save Movement pig vigils as well. So this is the Save Movement. What is special about this particular? It's called woke
American beef packers?
This particular day. Something about wake up, good morning, hashtag. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, there's special. So I didn't want to mention the name, but since you did, I would invite on anyone from this particular slaughterhouse to come on at any time and represent and have a discussion about the industry at any point. So let's go over here and hear what AJ is going to debrief. So let's come on in and.
So.
I brought like
If you're just joining us, we are outside the slaughterhouse for cows in Chino, California, about 2 hours outside of the heart of Los Angeles.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm one of the organizers for Chino Cow Save, along with Stephanie here. My name is AJ. Today is a special vigil that the Save Movement is conducting for this week. Hashtag Wake Up World. And the idea was for regular vigil goers to try to bring a non-vegan acquaintance, family, friend, or a non-active vegan along with them. And I think we do have some people like that here today, like Stephanie's mom, for example, made it out. So shout out to those people. Thank you for coming and bearing witness with us. It's a very transformative experience, getting to meet these animals on their last day, knowing what's about to happen to them. And we want to share that experience with anyone we can. It's made a lot of people vegan, right? People go to the LA vigils and this vigil. There was someone here just last week from the OC, and they weren't vegan at that point, thinking about it, and this vigil sealed the deal for them. So just a couple of guidelines I want to go over first about what to do, for example, when a truck approaches. Trucks normally come from that side and turn in here. The tactic we've been using to slow down the trucks so people can bear witness is legal, and the cops have agreed with us every time. They've seen us do it once, but it's not without risk. So after I describe the technique, for those of you that are willing, no one's obligated to do this, but if you are willing, please grab a safety vest from the bag in that area and be ready for when a truck approaches. What we do is we go up to that side of the driveway, line up single file, and one by one slowly start walking to this other side as the truck is about to make a turn. And that gives the rest of the group enough time to actually bear witness inside the truck. We don't feed the cows water or anything, just experience of vigil goers in general across the world shows that cows and chickens don't readily accept water like pigs do. And most of the cows here aren't coming from long distances, unlike Farmer John's. But anyway, we document and bear witness. And the rest of the group should be just as soon as we announce that a truck is approaching. As soon as we announce that a truck is approaching, the rest of the people should just start filming. And while we're waiting for the truck to actually come to this point, have your cameras facing the crossers in vests. until the truck actually comes to a complete stop, and then you can start filming the truck. The reason is because sometimes, occasionally, some truckers will unfortunately be a little impatient and a little aggressive, and it's helpful to get that on film to try to show that it's not us, we're not antagonizing in any way, we're just simply wanting a couple of minutes with the cows just crossing the sidewalk, right? And so it just helps to clear up the story of what's actually happening. But it's very rare. But do know that there's that risk, of physical risk involved. What else?
You're just joining us. We're in Chino, California at the Chino Cow Save.
Love-based movement.
Love-based.
Right. No negativity at all. Regardless of whatever negativity that comes our way, people mocking us, people saying weird and mean, unkind stuff, we return all that negativity with positivity, right? Peace signs, smiles, all of that stuff. For those of you that are new here and don't know the story of how the Save movement started from a woman named Anita Krines. One day she was just, she saw a truck full of pigs in Toronto and started giving them water. And soon after that, she got arrested and a 2-year-long trial ensued, which was one of the best things the movement could have asked for. The court showed a lot of patience for hearing out, the health arguments, the animal cruelty arguments, even though the trial was on Anita. So they kind of flipped it around and put the meat industry on trial. At the end, all charges were acquitted, and it sparked a movement with now about 450 chapters worldwide.
Those of you just joining us, we're in Chino, California for the Chino Cow Save. We have about 50 activists that have arrived here early in the morning. This runs from 8 until noon.
We usually have like 2 signs. The one that says no hate for truckers and stuff when we're walking by. But I feel like regardless of the message on the signs, they can somehow inherently be antagonistic towards the people seeing them, like truckers and stuff. So today, we're gonna try something different. No signs for people crossing the driveway. Instead, Stephanie brought flowers for everyone. So crossers will just be holding flowers in their hand and holding them up high as they cross when a truck is approaching. So no signs. The rest of you can hold signs, no problem. And like I said, trucks normally come from that side, but if on a rare occasion they're coming from that side, please, for safety reasons, do not cross the street to go up to that truck. Cars are coming by really fast. The last thing we want is someone to get hit and get injured. And we don't even, because sometimes the truck may or may not try to make a turn, right? And depending on whether it turns, determines on which side of the truck we would be bearing witness. So for safety reasons, just please stay where you are for a truck coming from that side. If it stops, because we will be blocking regardless, but for the people that are going to bear witness, until we see what the truck's intention is, whether it's going to stay or try to make a turn, just stay put, and then someone will give you a signal about which side of the truck to bear witness on. If there are passerbys who are curious about what we're doing, either in the car or pedestrians, and you can safely go over to them to do outreach, we have some flyers in that area with the rest of the equipment that explains our purpose here, what the Save movement is all about. So if anyone feels comfortable doing that, feel free to get some of those flyers for handing out to people. If anyone needs to use the restroom, the closest place I know is Stater Brothers, all the way down on Riverside, on the right-hand side. Serenity kindly brought some banana bread. So if anyone wants to have some of that. Afterwards, starting at around 10 a.m., we move the vigil from the slaughterhouse to, there's a car coming. Good. We move the vigil from the slaughterhouse to farms nearby. A dairy farm, a calf ranch, and what we've begun calling the trash farm, just because of how filthy and just how filthy that place is. So we'll probably be going to all three today. I don't know in what order. We'll figure that out. And email list. So we have an email list. We post updates about our own event and also list all the upcoming events for veganism and animal rights in general. So if you want to get on that list, please be here in New York. We send it out just once a week.
So if you're just joining us, we are in Chino, California, about a couple hours outside of Los Angeles, at a cow slaughterhouse, one of the largest, hundreds of cows are slaughtered daily.
Aware and conscious about not crossing the line on the sidewalk where the slope ends and begins, because that's the public-private mark. So just keep that in mind.
And as you can see, this is one of the trucks that's leaving, having been filled up coming in and is now leaving empty, I believe. Reports say that. We invite on anyone from this particular slaughterhouse to come on and have a conversation with us with Jane Unchained.
Out right next door to American Beef Packers, like literally next door, is Wingley Farms. It's a large chicken slaughterhouse. We've never really seen trucks coming in during our surveillance and vigils, maybe like once or twice, small trucks. But if anyone is willing to help do surveillance for that, to figure out when the trucks come, which is probably in the wee hours of the morning, please let me know. And yeah, this is a message for like everyone inside working inside this facility. Most of you already know, right? We're not here to antagonize anyone. We come here with love and compassion in our hearts for not just the victims, the cows, but also the victims of this, the human victims of this industry, which are most people working here. We've had many great conversations with people from this facility. One day there was a person standing outside, and it was their first and last day on the job. And they were describing to us how horrible it is. They didn't even know what they're going to be what their work is going to entail exactly. They were assigned to the kill floor. And some of the activists here started a great conversation with them, and people from San Diego actually ended up driving them home. The very first vigil we did here this year, there was someone who came out and said, "I support you guys, I'm happy you're here. I'm vegetarian, my whole family's vegetarian. I don't really want to work here, but it's hard for me to find another job for various reasons." I think that's all I want to say.
Thank you all for being here. I know it can sometimes be very hard and upsetting to be here, but Amy, the organizer of the LA Animal Save, said something that really resonated with me. She said, "It would be more sad if no one was here." So we gotta be tough and be here and bear witness and share these cows' stories. And thank you all for doing that.
We are live in Chino, California.
Anyone have?
This is Jane Unchained News Network. It's Paige Parsons Roche reporting live. We are waiting for trucks to arrive. They should be arriving shortly, where we will bear witness, give love and compassion, maybe a prayer or two, silent song, loud song, energy, bearing witness, acknowledging that these cows have an important role in life here, a sad role. So not even about the role. It's unfortunate, it's incredibly horrific that these cows have been bred for animal products on people's plates. And we're starting to acknowledge it's not meat, it's
So the
animal
question
products.
was, how can we have the same level of cooperation here as we do at the LA Vigil at Farmer John's? Meaning, how can we get, you know, the law enforcement, Chino PD, to help us stop the trucks and give us a reasonable amount of time to bear witness in there? Like I mentioned before, the cops have been cooperative with whatever we are doing so far. We get like maybe 20-30 seconds. And yes, the goal is to try to have the cops come out here every time and help us do the same thing. But every jurisdiction is different, every individual is different. Vernon, for example, the population is just 120 people. I learned that just a while ago. So the cops there, for example, I guess maybe can afford to be there all the time. We used to call Chino PD before every vigil. We did that for like 3 weeks, but I guess for whatever reason it's just not worth their time to come out here and just patrol us. I guess watch us. Sometimes they do a drive-by. When there was a case where like a trucker came really close to hitting one of the activists, we actually tried to file a report, but that didn't really result in anything either. So we're trying. You know, before we started the vigil, we actually, you know, following the principle of complete transparency from the Safe Movement, we came up to this place and we went to Chino PD to let them know exactly what we're doing, requesting their assistance to help us conduct the vigil safely and smoothly. So we've done all of that. And you also asked a question about like having a large turnout, like how important that is to be able to do what we have in LA Animal Day, and that's true. The larger the number of people we have consistently showing up, right, that creates a situation where more and more, like, it creates pressure on Chino PD to be here, because the larger number of people, the more safety and the more risk involved. But also, just the sheer, like, I guess, emotional stuff, like seeing the dedication of so many people coming out here week after week, that's very important too. It can make a difference from like someone on the fence about going vegan and stuff, you know. And so I think definitely having a lot more people, not only that, the more people we have, the more people that by probability would be willing to do the technique of slowing down the truck with us, and the more people that are doing that, the longer the time we have with the truck. Yeah, that's what you said. That's what the reality is. Need more people walking across the driveway. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. More people definitely helps. This is the second largest non-avian slaughterhouse in Southern California. About 550 cows daily. Most of them are dairy cows, and most of them come from this area, which is all dairy land. Occasionally we've seen license plates that say Arizona. So yeah, in terms of number of individuals killed, this is a pretty large place that you know, we should be coming out here in large numbers week after week. We just had a worker come out today. Spoke to some of you for a long time. Among other things, you know, he mentioned how a lot of these cows that come in here are pregnant, which is not a surprise considering that they're dairy cows. And he was describing how like brutal the process is of like ripping that baby open from the mom's stomach and skinning them alive and draining them of their blood. And he was pointing to a human baby when describing that process. So he understands this connection, like there's no difference. So that's really another sad reality of the dairy industry, as many of you already know. When we go to the dairy farm, many times we see babies there in various stages. Like last week, Stephanie herself saw a mom actually in the process of giving birth, and she stayed there for the whole time until she gave birth. And then we've also, once again, Stephanie has been there when a baby is literally being ripped away from the mom, being driven away in one of those carts, and 3 cows running after the baby until the worker shoos them away and closes the gate. And even though we may not see it every day, right, it's happening every day at least all large-scale dairy farms. The dairy farm we're going to go to is Northview Dairy. We'll give the address closer to the time that we're heading there. But the owner there is not happy with us being there. So it's really important. It's really important that you pay attention to what I'm saying next. So the address that we're going to give you is going to take you to a spot where there's a bunch of cows feeding on hay through the stalls that lock them into place to force feed them and stuff. And right next to that, right adjacent to that, is a cement pavement area, which looks like a sidewalk, but it's not really a sidewalk. It's private property. Trucks and vehicles go along that pavement to do various things like drop fresh hay and stuff like that. So please stay off that pavement area. If there's more I can say that just stay in the sandy area, or some of you already know that we go to a different corner of that dairy where the cows are actually right up to the public part of the street where we do have close access to them. So if you know where that is, you can head there, but otherwise just wait next to that cement area, and then people will tell you exactly where to go to get close up to the cows. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks so much for being here. I think I haven't counted the number of people here today. 34? Okay, yeah. So I think it looks like there's more if you count the kids and the non-human animals. So there's definitely more people, I think. But yeah, it looks one of the goals was to make this the really well-attended vigil for today for Wake Up World. So I think we've met that too. So thanks a lot for everyone from San Diego, from Mission Viejo, from the Valley, from up in Apple Valley. Thanks so much.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
So I think this is a perfect time to take a group picture, and let's actually take it on the driveway really quick. So I think that's okay. So
Those of you that are just joining, we are in Chino, California. This is Jane Unchained.
So as soon as the vehicles have
at a
cleared,
slaughterhouse.
Let's start moving onto the driveway for a quick group picture. Wait for this truck to go in. And then... Oh yeah, there's also roses. If you're new here especially, please grab a rose. I think we're going to leave them somewhere.
Oh, we'll leave them on
This way? Okay. Yeah, we'll leave them somewhere around here after the conclusion of the vigil. But now, let's quickly, before any more vehicles arrive, let's move on to the driveway and...
So what had you come out today, Pilar?
I had a chance to come out and wanted to show support for this Chino Cal Save and also support Summer and Amber.
Okay, and how long have you been vegan?
It's been almost 3 months now.
3 months, and you have a daughter right here and grandkids that are vegan. We're crossing. It looks like the truck wants to come out. Well, we should do this quickly. Gonna get a photo. I guess the truck wants to come out. Squish in, everybody, huh? Okay, we're moving. Just joining us, we are in Chino, California for the Chino Cow Save, one of the largest cow slaughterhouses in Los Angeles County, California. Cesar, what are you doing here this morning?
We're out here putting light on this darkness out here in Chino, second largest slaughter house in the nation. So wake up early, come out here, and it's terrible. You can see, I don't know if you saw already, you can see the bones just falling.
So body parts coming out of a convertible. And also those trucks, like we did see one truck this morning, sometimes we see two, sometimes we see 10. But today, it looks like only that one is all we got to see. So, but yeah, we're going to be heading to the farms afterwards, so.
Can you repeat that, please? What did you say?
So we're out here Friday mornings in Chino to shine light on the darkness of this industry.
Yes.
These packing houses, the slaughterhouses. This is the second largest in the nation. And if you stand over there, you can peer over the gate and you can see the bones, the carcasses, ribs falling into giant trucks. It even says gelatin on the side, so they're taking it to go make gelatin. So for all your favorite people that are still eating meat products, you might not realize it, but your gummy bears, your daily vitamin, probably has some gelatin in it. So
Jello, for sure.
Yeah, Jello.
Yep.
A lot of things you learn when going vegan about the industries that are pretty disturbing. They just try to sneak products and everything for profit, and it's terrible, it's disgusting. So we're out here, we need to grow the numbers because there's power with the masses, and the more people that we get out here, the more we can shine and put in the spotlight, and so people realize, hey, maybe I didn't realize what I was supporting. Maybe I, would like to go vegan, You can start with Meatless Monday, and then Meatless Monday to the next Meatless Monday, aka plant-based, no more meat. And then you can go to vegan, cut out all the makeup products, the goods that you wear. So it's just the future, so you might as well be on the front line of it, because best decision I ever made, over 5.5 years vegan now. Actually brought my mom out here today. She's 5.5.
Sorry, what?
My mom's out here as well today. She's 5.5 years vegan as well, so it's amazing,
Did you go vegan at the same time?
So first thing I watched when I got Netflix was Forks Over Knives. Checked out Vegucated right after. I believe that's a really good one too. And now I throw in What the Health as well. But it was late night, right at that moment I said, I'm going vegan. It's a win-win-win. You're saving animals, your own health, for the future of the environment, for the kids. So it's a win-win-win. And I told her I must have had broccoli popping out my eyes, because she said, I'll go vegan too, and she hadn't watched any documentaries, and now she has her Soraka group, seniors animal rights activists. Most of them are retired educators. They're out here. We'll be marching in San Diego. I hope to see you in San Diego tomorrow, Saturday. And we have the March of Silence coming up September 12th in LA. Hope to see you all there also. If you can't be there, change your avatar to this, just for like 13 days. Change your avatar. We're sending the message. You can post it on your social media. But if you can't be there, even better. We love to see you all there. It's going to be an amazing march with silence. Vegans for peace, for the animals.
Phenomenal.
And we love when Jane Unchained's out here. We love to see you out in the streets.
Definitely be there. We'll definitely be there. And we'll be silent with the green tape across our mouths.
And then after here, we're going to head over to the dairy farm.
Yes.
Where we'll see hundreds of pregnant cows. It's terrible. They just keep re-impregnating the cows over and over. Can you imagine that, your whole life being pregnant, and then the same nightmare reoccurring because your babies are stolen from you? Cow's milk is not meant for humans or anybody else. It's meant for their babies. But the babies are being taken. So we'll also go to the calf. I don't know the exact name, but it's where they have all the calves, a separate location. and it's a little bit more energy, but it's still sad at the same time because they should be with their moms. So lots of them are getting sick because they're not getting the proper nutrition from their mom's milk because we're stealing it. And then after that, we'll probably, I don't know the order, AJ and Stephanie do, but we'll go to, it's like I don't know what to call it, it's like a wasteland farm. It's just, that smell is the worst smell I've ever smelled my whole life. It sticks on you. You have it on you for about 3 days, but it's just rotten produce, and the cows are stepping in about that much sludge, feces. We even saw a baby calf with its umbilical cord still attached last time we were there. It's just very disturbing, terrible things that are happening out here. So if you go over here, you can see. Oh, watch out.
Hey, a little bit dangerous out here. You gotta watch out. You never know what's coming in. And I need to hear you, so let's hear it.
So if you put the camera right there, you can see the carcasses.
Hold on, we can see the, oh my gosh, whoa, oh my, what? I don't know if you can see this. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Oh my God, those are ribs. Those are ribs and body parts. Oh my God, look at that. What, can you see this, viewers? I don't know if you can see this because I'm shooting up into the light. Oh my gosh, what? Whoa! Can you see this, viewers? Can you see what's going on? I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Coming right off the conveyor belt into the truck. Whoa! Oh, that's horrific. Horrific. Those are body parts of cows. Sentient cow beings. Right here in Chino, California. This is pretty upsetting. Oh my gosh. Can you see this? Can you actually see this? I don't know if you can see this, but I'm doing the bend and you can see the body parts coming off. I think I'm close on this. What is that going to do? I don't know. I think you went too. You can't. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh, she was trying to help me, but I think with the stabilizer we have to just. I'm good. I'm look at this. We're able to see this. We're able to see this. Those are carcasses. I don't know if you can hear anything, but it's pretty emotional. It's very different seeing the packaged meat when I go into the grocery store. That's a whole different experience because it's packaged, but this is very different because these cows just came in within the past 24 hours, I imagine. I don't know how long they stored them, but that is body parts for Jello and gummy bears and gummy worm candy that kids used to eat. A lot of children eat. And imagine, that's just disgusting. It's just out in the open, pollution, right out here, and yeah, this is intense. Hi everybody. Wow. This is Paige Parsons Roach reporting live. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Yeah, this is pretty intense. I'm gonna take it back to the truck. Like I said, I'm new at this. I'm new at this kind of activism. It's really sad. It's just sad to see the reality of, oh my God, I'm gonna take it back to, take me back. This is coming off the belt. It's coming off the belt. Body parts. Body parts coming off. Can you see that? I'm gonna try to get as close as possible. Those are carcasses. deal. This is really what's going on. This is the industry, and we're allowed to stand here on the sidewalk and show the reality to you all at home. And yeah. And the cows are brought in whole and alive and living, and they exist to become gummy bears. It's just horrific. Incredibly disturbing. Unbelievable. But here it is, right in front of our very eyes. And the stench is horrific as well. It smells like rotting meat out here. Again, we invite on anyone from the slaughterhouse to come on at any point to discuss the industry. Anyone that's made claims, we hold no rights to that as Jane Unchained. Those are the individuals' viewpoints who are out here as animal activists. We are not angry at the workers. We are wanting to wake up human beings who are eating these animals and demanding that they have these products available, that they have their gummy bears and their gummy worms and their jello, and I think marshmallows as well, and these body parts that go into beauty care. You wouldn't believe how many body parts are in beauty care products. You have to read the labels, look for cruelty-free, see California CA 1249. So we're going to have to end this broadcast, and we're going to start another one. This is Paige Parsons Broach out here in Chino, California with other animal activists. I'm really moved. I've never seen anything like this before in my life, and it's very, very different seeing the body parts of cows coming off a conveyor belt, their bones. You know, hey, I was right there having pepperoni on my pizza just 2.5 years ago, and thinking, I don't know what animal this came from. I'm not even relating to it as an animal. It's just pepperoni. It's just something that tastes good, but this is real. This is the real deal. So, reporting live, Chino, California. I'm going to flip back and show you the amazing activists, the animal activists that have come out here to bear witness, to give it their time and their energy week after week to change the future for our children, our children's children. This is not just an industry issue, right? It's a consumer issue. It's also the health of our family and friends, the planet's health. I just watched The End of Meat last night, a documentary by Mark Paschal from Germany. Here comes a truck coming out, and I'm gonna take it away over to here. These are the inedible parts we can't see, but they're going out of the truck. The inedibles that become other products. Inedibles that become other products. I want to thank you for being here today and for showing up. Thank you, AJ, for being here.
Thank you so much for coming. Oh, I forgot to thank you in my briefing. I wanted to do that. It was on my mind.
It's quite all right. I feel thanked. I cannot believe that. That's what you all see on a weekly basis. Ellen Dent is going to take over from here. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. Jane Unchained on a regular basis is here with the Save movement at various vigils. These ladies came all the way from San Diego. They're just joining us. And last parting words, what would you like to say?
Oh God, I don't even know what to say. Just come out and support if you're local, if you have a local Save chapter in your area, for sure.
Thank you. The Save movement is a global movement. Over 400, and I believe over 400, I know. I don't know if it's 450, but Save movements for chickens, pigs, cows. Yeah. All right. Well, Brianna, Would you like to give one more shout out for the march?
Oh,
which is
yes.
in San Diego.
Yes.
Continue.
San Diego's going to be we'll be having our first animal rights march tomorrow. We'll be taking to the streets at 12 p.m. You can show up. We'll have a little snacks if you want to show up a little early to get some goods. We have Maya's Cookies, who has donated a generous amount of cookies for us. And then we'll be doing a die-in too. So this is going to be a very impactful
Can you
experience.
please tell our viewers what a die-in is? We may have people who are brand new. By the way, if you're watching, share this video. Anyone that's here, join up on Jane Unchained, please, Jane Velez Mitchell, and share out our videos if you will. It'd be fabulous. We really appreciate it. Continue.
So a die-in is a form of protest. It's to raise awareness, and we'll have a designated volunteer who will be doing a speak out at that time to let everyone know who is surrounding us, why we are there, and just to tell them what happens to these animals and who we're marching for, just to get our voices heard and to create a larger impact. So,
Jane, who's in Berlin. Jane, who's in Berlin, is responding.
Awesome.
I love it. Hello, Jane. Hello, snarky vegan girl. From all of us in Chino. Anybody want to say hi to Jane Velez Mitchell? There it is. Oh, she's in Berlin, covering Vegan Berlin, which is one of the largest capitals of veganism. Did anyone go to the movie last night? The End of Meat. Was there anyone else with me last night? Okay, go see it, watch it. You can download it September 4th, plus it's available for us. I believe it's either $9.99 or $6.99. Check our channel, I'll post it later. It's called The End of Meat, and it's not showing a lot of brutality. It's actually informing of what's going on with alternative meats, plus it's very informative. It's a really good inlet for people who are non-vegans, for you to share with them, sort of like a Cowspiracy or What the Health was, where it's not so much slaughterhouse like Dominion or Earthlings, which are incredible, but not everybody's ready to see those, right? Last words, your parting words today, sir.
Right.
And how many vigils is it for you?
This is the second vigil I've been in.
I thought I saw you at the pig vigil the other day. Is that right, sir?
Yes.
What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Greg Fuller and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
What?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Well, I travel the country doing animal rights activism, and LA is on my stop. So,
wow,
yeah.
This is super cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely want to get your information. We might be able to have you on Lunch Break Live or do something with Jane Velez Mitchell in our show.
Yes.
Alabama in the house. This is terrific, incredible. Thank you so much for being here. I want to get your information. I got to run, but this is incredible. Okay, we'll exchange. All right, thank you all you incredible activists that are out here bright and early on a Friday morning when I know you can be doing 100 other things, like even getting a massage would be awesome, right? For all the activism you do. But you know what? Day in and day out, you're here for the animals, and we're making change. Change is happening. Change is definitely happening. So Ellen Dent is going to take this over in a minute and continue on, or maybe it's going to be a half an hour. She might go over to the dairy farm where they're headed after this again. This is Paige Parsons Roach reporting live from Chino, California for Jane Unchained News Network. Thank you for sharing these videos. Thank you for being here for the animals. Okay, I have one more thing to say. Whatever activism you do, whether it's wearing a hat, a shirt, you go to a vigil, you eat a vegan meal, as Jane would say, share out. Take a photograph. Don't be shy about it. Just have fun with it and post it. We all have our social media, whatever it could be. Maybe you're a Twitter person. Maybe you're a Snapchat person. Or your favorite is Instagram. Go for it. Do it. Just do it, get going. Trust me, I've made tons of mistakes. I've embarrassed myself immensely multiple times. I even was crying just now, which I do not care, because these animals deserve the tears. They deserve the tears. You saw those body parts. If you didn't, go back and watch this video. It was intense watching the body parts of cows coming off of the conveyor belt. And with that, I say, peace on your plate. Paige Parsons Roach reporting live. Thank you for joining us today. Jane Unchained News Network.